Afternoon and welcome to One Grumpy Old Man and His Classics. What a lovely day. Yep, got my PPE on. I'm a bit of a Nancy really. Don't want to get my hands dirty. So anyway. What's the plan? Put that together, take the seat out, put it on the seat as well. I've got to try and find a way of getting that up. As you have seen, that I have this accessory. I'm a bit of an accessory nerd, I don't know. Anyway, but I like accessories that go with the car in period. And I managed to get this fire extinguisher. It's obviously in bits at the moment because I did take it to bits and clean it all up. It suffered from storage for many years, so I've completely rubbed down the bracket that fixes to the seat. Whether it should go on the passenger seat or whether it should go on the driver's seat, I'm not sure, because I've googled it and it can go on either. But for me, even though this extinguisher has been deployed, so it's empty, it's been used, so it's purely a dress-up thing for me to put in the car. Might try and find one that will fit this, that's new, with a gauge on it so you can see it's still got pressure. I don't know. So I've decided I'm going to fit it to the driver's seat, because if you were to be in some sort of accident, you can't get out. If it's on the passenger seat, you might not be able to reach it. But if it's on the driver's seat, it's right below your legs. So for me, it's the driver's side. So that's the preferred option I'm going for. So I did clean all the bolts and everything up that fit, but they were still pretty scruffy. So I've decided to go with new fixings. So let's reassemble this and get the seat out of the car and see what it's going to look like. So I'm just going to quickly assemble this. Just going to take these bolts and washers out that I've just temporarily put in there. Not quite sure how I'm going to sit it to the seat yet. I know that behind the material at the bottom of the seat, the holes are already there for this bracket. But whether I nut and bolt it or riv nut it, I'm not sure yet. I'll see what it looks like when we get in there. Put this strap back on. This strap cleaned up quite well when I took it apart, when you see in the previous clip. Soaked it in soapy water and cleaned it up, and it's actually come up okay. But now I've just got to remember how this goes, and I'm pretty sure it goes that way. This could be a little bit of a fiddle. That's pretty sure it has to go that way. Okay, just reassembling the strap back in. There's a metal bracket there and there's a slot in the strap. So I'm just making sure I get this in the right place, because fit this a minute. Just make sure I've got it in the right place. Yeah, that's good. So just gonna they're not screws, they're actually bolts. I need to get this started first. Just need to get it all lined up. Might prove a bit more tricky. We'll see. Let's see how that goes. I've got the metal bar around the wrong way. Indentation in the bar where the strap goes through, so you've got a bit of movement if you need it. And that's it, that fits much better now. Nice. That's that back on there. Just get a little wipe out. So then that sits in there like that.
Question for you.
What's the question?
If you're putting it in,
Yes.
why putting it in when it's not working? What's the
Because
main purpose?
because it's an accessory. So even though it's not working, it doesn't matter because it's just an accessory. It's just a dress-up item, if you want to call it that. I just want to, because it's a genuine e28, e24, e36. It can fit a number of different models of BMW, but it is a genuine accessory. And when I saw it, I thought, yeah, I want that, because I just like, if I can find original, genuine accessories for the car, I just think, you know, just looks good. Some people might not, some people might do. I don't care, because it's a personal preference for me. So, but I think you've got to admit that's come up quite nice. You know, I've painted the bracket, given it a couple of coats of enamel black paint, and once it's bolted to the seat, I think that's going to look pretty good. Even though it won't function as it should do, it's not a functional accessory, but it's just for dressing up, you know, just to, there we go. Fag. Okay, Pete, just going to finish this fag.
Okay.
This is a nice place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ready? So, you probably could fit it without taking the seat out, but old chap like me, I think it'd be easy to just take the seat out and do it. And also, it'd give me a chance to give the underneath of the seat a good wipe, because the runners look quite mucky, you know, nearly 40 years old. Give them a good clean up. I can have a good hoover under the seat as well. So let's take the seat out. Let's try again. trolley dolly. I took the seat out just to make it a bit easier for myself. Well, a bit worried now when it goes back in, it might be a bit of a different story because there was just enough room to get the seat out, but with the extinguisher bolted to the front, it may prove a bit more difficult. I don't know, we'll see. So anyway, so you can see these two bolts here need to be slackened off where they slide in these slots here, and then there's two holes that need to go through the frame of the seat where it bolts to. There is some holes in here. I say holes, they're like elongated holes, but they don't line up, so I'm going to have to drill some holes in the frame. That's okay, it's not a problem. Loosely fit it so I know where I'm going to drill the holes. Just slacken these off. That's handy. Oh, actually, let's line up. Wasn't expecting that. Let's just take this off. Check. Slide that off. Yeah. Interesting. So there is already. Let me just get down. Pull this. What I should have done was pull the trim back and had a look. Might just do that before I start drilling.
Hold on a minute.
Just going to ease these tangs back a bit. Ease the trim back. So I'll just move them forward. Oops. This can go back afterwards. So it's just.
Up here.
Let's let's have a look what's behind the material. There we go. Oh, it's dusty. Go. Ah, interesting. The holes were already there. Well, that's good news. But I think, do I want to nut and bolt it, or should I? I'm not sure. Let's check. Because I've got a feeling when they fix these to the seat, they used a self-tapping bolt to go through these, and do I want to do the same thing? So just double check with this bracket on. I want to make sure I get this right. I don't want to start drilling holes and then find out that it's all wrong. Go. So, actually, that was a bit daft. Just to pull this back first, just so I can see. Make sure. Yeah, look at that. So you can tell that this is a genuine accessory because they fit where they should, and the holes are already in the seat frame. So I'm going to try it with. I'm going to drill bigger holes than what's already in the seat. So, okay, ready?
Yeah.
So I've decided, rather than use the approach that was used from back in the day, I'm going to go with riv nuts. I don't know if you can see that. It's a riv nut.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drill the holes out in the seat frame to accept these riv nuts. Excuse me. So I'm going to open up the holes that are already in the seat to accept the riv nuts. So I'll just do a bigger hole and another bigger hole. So this is going to be the next struggle.
Wait.
So I've got my riv nut tool. Why I ever bought this small version, I never know, because you need a real lot of muscle to do this, and if I'm honest, it's a bit of a struggle these days. That's what happens when you get old. So, but we'll do it. God, he says. God, why's that not working? Have I got this wrong? Maybe I need to slacken this off a bit. I've got this in the wrong place. Just put the riv nut in. I should have bought one with the longer handles really. You can do it, but that's assuming you've got a lot of pressure. Oh. That didn't work, did it? I apologise if there's going to be any wind noise now. The microphone went flat, so I've had to take it off, so I've got no microphone now.
You can hear some planes.
Yeah, so it's, dear. I'm gonna have to invest in a longer handle one because this is. I'm too old for this now. I need to cut a little hole out of the material really. I'll do that once I've stretched this back over the frame. Just put that back over the hooks. You don't see this sort of construction on seats anymore. It's normally hog rings and things. Just tap these back around. That's all back where it should go. It's like that because that's there anyway. That's how it was originally. I'm just going
say.
So I put the seat back in. You didn't need to see me put that back in. It's only 4 bolts, 2 at the front, 2 at the back, plus the seat belt, which I remembered to bolt on before I put the seat in. And I think you'll agree that's a nice install there. That's where it would have fitted from the factory. If you'd have specified this option, okay, I know the extinguisher don't work, but that's not the idea of it. So, you know, when you get in and you're driving, you know, it doesn't interfere with your legs or anything because it's automatic. You know, if you want to put your foot back here like some people do or like I do, don't get in the way. So yeah, just a nice little accessory. So, you know, no hindrance getting in and out, getting your feet on it. So yeah, I'm chuffed to bits with that. I think that looks the dog's danglies. So what's next? Maybe a bit of paintwork. Let's see next time. Bye. Might go a bit further. Can't quite. That's it. Right there, just touch me nut. There we go. There we go. Just need to go up a bit further, I think. That'll do. It's definitely beer o'clock.